originally. I must have loads of people trying to get on it. I don't know. BBC News said they were going to like come on and watch it and all, and they were going to document it or something for future reference or something. I didn't fucking know. What a bastard, eh? Just have to do it again. Try again. Basically, on that webinar, you would have been able to talk back to us and obviously correct us on anything that you didn't understand or out like that. You know what I mean? I hope you've got a pen and bit paper there so you can write down like anything you need to say to us, and I'll just talk to you over Facebook or something like that. I don't want to hold it live over Facebook because to be honest, there's that many people like don't believe, and they'll just fucking manipulate, and they'll start like commenting and writing fucking mad shit and fucking just put people off. Basically, it's not good, man. It's not good at all, because it's kind of important. This he's kind of taught us, no, that webinar was fucking supposed to be the bee's knees and all. Bastard. Right. Anyhow, I'll just crack on. If you need to talk to us, just talk to us over Facebook. Write it down what you need to say, and just talk to us over Facebook after this, because I'm fucking lost just as much as you are in this cunt, like. So basically, right, like, to do this kind of fucking work, what I'm doing, it takes some fucking bottle, like, I mean, even just to do these fucking webinars, like these the videos and that, man, it's fucking it takes some bottle to do, like, and I don't know, it's like, I don't know, I'm getting all quiet. So basically, let's just get into the string of it, right? So I mean, basically, there isn't enough. Like, I'm like fucking like taking ages here, but there isn't enough time to like make wrong decisions and all that. I mean, I'm working with a guy from Willington, right? And he is he's onto something fucking massive, like, right, about with the moon, the way the moon's not it's not circulating the Earth as it should. The fucking moon. I've been having dreams of an apocalypse and all sorts, mine, like a fucking proper apocalypse, fucking. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible, right? When I think about, but like God's in control of everything, right? And I know for a fact that God wants people off Earth, right? And reason being because of all the fucking, basically because everyone's just ignoring the fact that he's there, etc. And whether you want to call him God or Allah, it doesn't make no difference. He's not happy that the fact that he's been ignored. And I mean, he's like, his work's been in plenty of books, the Quran, the fucking Holy Bible, and people, even scientists, right? Scientists have proven now that there's gravitational waves, sound waves all around us, and it's been proven that the spirits are real and everything, and it's just like, and they're just pretending that it's just like a scientific discovery, but they're not like thinking, oh, well, I'll look into the Bible or I'll look into the Quran and see how they connected with God. And basically, science is just taking the fucking piss out of reality, and it's just leading us down the fucking wrong route. We're leading our children. I mean, the people that aren't fucking clever enough to like think, well, it all fucking connects. You know what I mean? Everything connects. So basically, I mean, what we've got is we've got a problem on our hands basically. Now, and I've been telling you about the cure for cancer and all that, right? Write this down. If you've got a bit of paper, right? Now, if you look on my YouTube account, yeah, if you look onto my YouTube channel thing, right, you'll find a video there that's not listed, and it was for a young lady that I made the video for a young lady that's suffering cancer, right? I made it for her because sadly, right, I knew all of it. I knew what was in my mother. I knew why she had cancer for the last 15 years, right? And fucking, it was even a fucking it was an eye opener for me because I've been seeing it for the last 2 years. Like, I can definitely cure somebody. I can definitely cure somebody. I fucking kind of swear to you, right? And basically, once I sorry, there's people coming on and off, and I'm just looking. I'm like, fucking hell. There's only us two in the minute. Like, so basically, once I got in touch with her, right? I mean, I just sat, right. She's got her own website, yeah. Now this is the kind of like ability that I've got, right? Now she's got her own website, and all I had to do, right, believe this or not, right, all I had to do, right, was look at her website, right, just read. All I had to do was read the writing, what she wrote on that website, right, and I could figure all of her sins out, or not her sins, but the secrets, the thoughts that she wouldn't dare confess to anybody from a past childhood or memories, right? She wouldn't dare confess them to anybody, and they gave her cancer, and that's it. That's all it fucking is. But she must have had them for the last fucking 25 years or whatever. I mean, I kind of get a watch out and tell you how long it was, or I tell you what time it was, but I'll show you something, right? 2 seconds. I wish you could talk to us, but I'll sort this out next time. Oh, and by the way, if you're betting on the fight tomorrow, right? Bet McGregor, right? Because God's told us that McGregor's going to win, right? I can predict the future constantly, right? You put a bet on McGregor, right? You put as much as you want on that bet, right? And I fucking guarantee you'll win. So basically, if you put fucking £500 on McGregor fight, right? I'm fucking telling you, you'll win, right? And you'll get about 5 fucking grand back or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I promise you, right? And if you don't get a payback, right, off that fight for McGregor winning, right, I'll even fucking pay for it, right? It might take us a few months to fucking manifest, but I'm sure after you're watching these videos, I think you might give us a bit of a hand, like. I hope you will give us a bit of a hand, like, because I've got a lot to do. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. Write down McGregor. Right. So the cure for cancer. People keep coming on and going off, like. So the bastard, I wish they would like watch just and listen, you know what I mean? Right, so basically, right, as I was reading through our website, right, because God or Allah, right, speaks through good people, right? So, but He constantly speaks, right? Now, I only started noticing, like it was about 6 months ago or something. Every single word that comes out of a person's mouth, He's speaking. God's speaking, right? So basically, but He doesn't always speak in that word, right? How can I explain this? This is fucking hard to explain. 2 seconds, I'll show you. This is just an example, right? This is a book, right? That I've got. I got it off a friend anyway, right? Now it's called The Other Side of Chaos. Yeah, I've been learning chaos magic and stuff like that as well, right? Anyhow, that's a different side of the story. But so God's speaking through this sentence here, yeah. Now, obviously, he's saying the other side of chaos, right? Which is obvious to you, right? But what he's also saying is, if you block that there, right, and you block that there, right? Okay, yeah, and you block that there, right? So we've got her, right? Her side, hers, or other side of hers, right? Because there is another side to women, because they're fucking crackers. Pardon if there's any women on here. You can probably understand if you're a normal woman. But anyhow, that's basically how God can speak, right? So I'll get some more from another example, because that might not have made much sense. Like, it's fucking hard. It is hard anyway. Let's have a look. Now then, the other day, right? Listen to this story. This is fucking mint. This. The other day, right? I was in the house. Now, God led, right? It was about I don't know, about 8 months ago. God led me to this beautiful woman, right? He led me to this woman that I swear to you, I felt deeply in love with her. She's not in love with me. Well, I don't think she's, but like, she doesn't realize how much I care for her, because like she's like everything that I've ever wished for, and like, I know we connect on a spiritual level. It's unfucking believable. It's unbelievable, basically, right? I never ever thought I'd meet somebody with a connection like me and her, right? So, for example, I was sat in the house the other day and I was thinking, what should I do? What should I do, right? And I was with my friend called Craig. Now, I was like, Craig, what should we do? What should we do? And then I got this through the letterbox. It's just a basic leaflet, right? This is just a basic leaflet from basically from the shop, from Naza's shop in Eshwin, right? And now, I don't know if you can see this now. Right, can you see Blossom Hill, right? Blossom Hill wine, right? Now, basically, when God speaks, he speaks to you. So like, you can interpret whatever that word means to you, right? So blossom to me, right, would be this woman, yeah? So blossom, right? And then remove the H, Blossom Hill. And I'm like, okay, Blossom Hill, Blossom Hill, Blossom Hill. What's he trying to tell us? What's he trying to tell us? Bearing in mind, I'm wandering around thinking he's trying to tell us something here. Now, wait there. What did it say again? Right? And I was saying to Craig, I says, Craig was like, have you got any money? I says, I've only got a £5. And he says, where can I borrow it so I can get some weed? That's what he said. Can I borrow it so I can get some weed? I was like, aye. But then when I read this, right, it was 5 minutes after, Blossom Hill, $4.99. So I'm thinking, Blossom Hill. And then it says, this is backward. This is round the wrong way, like, but I not Craig, right? Give or take a few letters, right? Wait, hey, you can't see it properly, yeah. Plus, it's fucking backward. But anyway, if you take the PI, I not C R I G O, well, Craig. But basically, it resembles Craig, like a what's the fucking word? Anagram, right? So Blossom's ill, right? This lass I've met is ill, and it's basically saying, and the Spirit knew that I was going to say to Craig, there's your £5 for some weed, and said, I'm not Craig, right? This come through the post, right? This must have been prepared about 2 weeks before the event, right? So there it is. Something as simple as that, right? God's speaking, right? God's speaking constantly. Now, and I've also got, there is a reason behind us learning you this as well, right? Because it connects with the cancer, and I can figure people's sins out, right, without them even telling us, right? But I'll get to that in a minute. So basically, God is speaking to you right now, right? Wherever you're at now, right? You people watching, right? I don't know. Have a look around the room. What's beside you? Okay. I wish you could show us on video, because I would be able to point out and like fucking tell you and I don't know, give you a bit of assistance so you can see where I'm coming from. But like, what's normally the best giveaway, right? Is boots, right? 2 seconds. So, for example, I'm looking around the room and here's a book. I've just picked it up. I've never looked at it and see what God says on it, right? But let's have a look, right? He on. So he on ear, right? Take the Y, take the O. He on ear, man. He on ear, man. Leave them letters out, right? So basically what God's trying to tell us, right, is 1 year or 2 years, you're both listening, right? He on ear, right? Saying you're on ear and you're understanding what I'm saying, right? That's God already. God's already told us. God's right. I've just picked this fucking book up, right? And God's just told me that you two are listening, right? And you understand, or you're getting there, or whatever. I wish I could taught you, but I can't. There we go. Now let's have a look. See what's he called? Dr. Israel. Dr. Israel. Well, we'll be going to Israel very soon, won't we? Because we're going to find out what this fucking war's all about, and we're going to stop the cunt, right? Now, regard die. Oh, fucking hell, it's mentioned die. I know it's backward on here, but like, now there's something very special where, in regards to die, right? Now, it's written in the Bible, right? Fucking 350 times or something. It's written, it says, be not afraid. Why does it say be not afraid, right? Because basically, when Jesus is with you, or when the Spirit's with you, and when God's working with you, right? Basically, you get these spiritual messages, right? You know what's coming around the corner. Constantly. All the time. It cannot be stopped. Nobody can take it away from you. It's there all the time, right? So if I wanted to, right, I could have a little look around my room, and I would know what's going on outside. I would know if there's somebody there watching us. To be honest, there probably fucking is, right? I got a crazy spiritual message before that there was somebody watching us, but the government don't fucking like me. They haven't liked me for the last 2 years. Do you know what it is? I don't give a flying fuck, right? So there it is. Now, basically, you interpret each word, whatever each word would say to you. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, all of us would pick up different meanings on this. I just picked that meaning up because basically it's what I'm working on at the minute, and you're a listener basically, and God's controlling everybody constantly, right? So it doesn't matter whether I'm picking up this book, right? It doesn't matter whether I'm picking up this fucking car magazine. it doesn't matter whether I'm picking up this, right? God is controlling people, everybody. Now, he's got everybody exactly where he wants them, right? The one viewer that's on here right now, right? What was the chances in there being only one viewer on this webinar or this live event today, right? It was impossible. That fucking webinar should have worked, right? But it didn't. Don't worry, because this was meant to be like this, yeah? Now, this one viewer, right? I believe it's Assad, but I don't know, I can't see. But regardless, Assad or Mickey, doesn't matter. You're a very, wait, there's two viewers now, right? These one or two viewers, right, is a very, very important, right? Because there was supposed to be fucking loads of people coming to watch my video tonight, and God basically didn't want it to happen. He didn't want it to work on that webinar for some reason, or it didn't fucking work. Nobody got the fucking links, etc., etc. You need to just keep watching, make as many notes as you can, because I honestly, I cannot like stress this as much like right now, because these are fucking very important. And now I don't have a clue, right? I don't know what's going to happen to me, right? For all I know, I could get a message in the next fucking hour, right? But off the Spirit of Jesus, right? I'm not going to fucking lie to you, right? Jesus is here, and I'm going to tell you how I know that as well, right? But basically, I could get a spiritual message in the next hour, and I might have to go and fucking hide somewhere, right? Because the government are onto us, right? They've been onto us for the last 2 years, yeah. So, second viewer, if you missed anything, you need to have a look back, right? Anyway, so I'll pick off where I left off before, right? So that young lass, right, with cancer, right, which you can see our video on me YouTube channel. It's not listed, so you'll have to have a look through. But basically, it wasn't a very nice video that I had to make for her. Now, I didn't realize how fucking heartbreaking it was going to be for me. When I found out that she I mean, I don't want to say what happened to her. I'm only going to let you two watch the video, right? Her video, what I made for her. Because basically, I believe that you two are important. I'm going to take it off after that. So we've got no viewers. Anyhow, I'll just keep going, because this will obviously replay it to anybody. So basically, when I was on her website, right, I started making notes. And what I did, right, is I started reading her website, her whole website, what she wrote herself. I started taking out the anagrams, like I did on here, right? I started taking out the anagrams and what each word meant to me on her website, right? And this is what I got. This is what I got from her website, right? Now, when you're making up these anagrams, right, in your own mind, right, the Spirit, right, you just listen to what I'm saying now, and you might not believe it, but I just want you to fucking just trust us, right? The Spirit speaks through your ears, right? It tells you. The Spirit tells you whether or not that means on or one, right? So you'll think, I'll be sitting thinking to myself, right, is that, right? So I'll be like, keep reading it back. I'll be like, he, one, on, right? And you get that good feeling in your belly, and it just seems so right. Everything, it just feels so right and so perfect. Even though you can't explain it, the Spirit is telling you, yes, basically, right? So I'm on her website taking down all these notes, right? Telling us to write down, right? Do you understand? Hopefully you do. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so This is the notes that I made from our website. Right? This is called, what's the word? I can't remember the fucking word, but I'll come back to it. Right? So I'm speaking, this is like spiritual language, right? This is like basically a hidden language, right? That's always there, but people don't realize. They don't even realize what that they're getting programmed by God constantly. They think that God's just a human, just like an alien that we can just like say, see you later, God, see you later. No, God is there all the fucking time. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. And believe me, right, I'm fucking so pleased you're watching this, because basically he's going to take everybody off Earth, right, unless I do something about it, right? I've been chosen to save the fucking world, right? And this is me fucking trying to save the fucking world. And it's going to be fucking very hard, like. But, so there we go, right? This is the spiritual thingy, right? And what I'll do is I'll read it out here as an example, right? Now, I am very sorry if you were watching this, Nikki, or if you ever watched this, Nikki, in regards to what I wrote about you and all that, but I don't fucking care. I need to get some evidence, some backup out there. And Nikki, I promise you, I'm going to fucking repay you. I'm going to repay you back. I'm going to come and visit you, and we're going to have a fucking hellish party. Yeah. So basically, on her website, it said, the spirit said to me, right, that she was talking through the spirit to me, right? Makes sense, fit needs. This was meant to be, right? So me and her website, mine and her website, right? Bearing in mind, I cured her of cancer, but she wouldn't. She got frightened, basically, right? So on her video, I'm saying, makes sense, fit needs to be. I believe, give body what it needs. Give body what it needs, whether that spirit's talking to me or talking to her on the website there, right? Give body what it needs. I mean, what do I need? I know exactly what I need, right? And I haven't had it yet, right? And that's the Philosopher's Stone. Now, I'm just biding me time. To be honest, I'm fucking shitting myself of what's going to happen when I take the country. But fuck knows. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next few days or week. Right? Bombarded. Now, I've been having the maddest spiritual. I can't believe I just said that on there, actually, because it wasn't meant for last week. It was actually meant for today. Now, if my house goes up in flames, right? If a bomb goes off, right? You've seen it. It was already predicted, right? I hope the fucking government are fucking looking in on this cunt, because I already fucking know what the planning and shit, man. It's fucking meant. This is why I need a fucking somebody with us all the time. So bombarded with stuff. Let's have a look. Bombarded with stuff it doesn't know how to handle. Right? So when I made the video for Nikki the other day, when she first watched it, she didn't know how to handle it, because she's being told all of her life, right? You think about it, any cancer patient, right? They've been told all of their lives, right? Well, majority of their lives, especially while they've had cancer, that they're going to die. There's no cure. They're going to have to get chemotherapy. You're going to have to get this, but nothing actually fucking works. Nothing works for them, right? So obviously you can imagine she's thinking, who's this mad cunt on here? This fucking crazy fucking Geordie cunt. he's made a video for us. Like, you never expect it, right? I maybe have to change me tone a bit, right? But which is fair enough. But so I made this video. You can watch it later, and like I'm mentioning certain things off here. I didn't mention everything because some things will hurt her, right? But I mentioned one of her problems that she had. She must have had it from being a small child, and it was based on sexual abuse, right? I can imagine how very upset she would be if she thought that just because she didn't confess that she obviously something had happened when she was a child, she was getting punished for it by her own DNA. That's the way our DNA is programmed. Our brains are programmed to shut us down if there's any secrets, any lies, etc. I mean, for all our brain or our DNA knew, she was lying about something else. Do you know what I mean? She might have been cheating on somebody, on her husband or something. But basically, at the end of the day, she was hid a secret from people, and she should have told. She should have confessed. She should have confessed it. Basically, I'm not saying it's a sin, but I'm saying it's a confession that she hadn't confessed, and she should have. Now, believe this cunt or not, right? This Nikki, right, is a fucking scientist, and a genetics scientist, right? And I said to her, says, you're going to have to help us with this work. I want to work with you. So I've helped her, cured her of cancer, and now she's like, but she's frightened. She's probably frightened, thinking, fucking hell, where the government's going around telling everybody that we can't cure it, or they're having to change stem cells and take bits out of other people's bodies and swap heads here, there, and everywhere. And basically, what's going to happen is the government very soon, if not in a matter of days, weeks. I've already seen like fucking things about it where they're finding cures for cancer, right? Where they're swapping stem cells over and stuff like that, right? Now, what they're doing, right, is this is just a fucking basic nursery school example, like that I can think of. I mean, the viewer watching probably be able to explain it a lot better than me in their own terms, yeah? Now, so our brains, right? This is based on me having me not confessing my sins before as well. Our brains, when we've sinned really bad, when we've sinned and we haven't confessed, our brains think, he's not loving his neighbor as he loves himself. He's not loving his neighbor. Our brains, right? All right, well, he's hiding secrets from people. He's doing this, he's doing that. Our brains produce what I believe, and most certainly, I'm going to prove, right? Especially with this woman here, if we can, I'm going to prove that our brains produce cancerous cells, or they produce cancerous cells, or it deletes antibodies, right? But produce cancerous cells sounds a bit better. Now, producing cancerous cells to shut us down. It's saying, fuck this. I don't want. The only thing that's staying on this earth is love, and there's no secrecy and no sins. Basically, God, the world is based on love. This whole thing, it's all based on love. So, so our brains are shutting us down, and our DNA our brain, our thoughts are replicating our DNA, and it's spreading throughout our veins and everything. And it's basically the matter of all disease. The matter of all disease, right? I mean, apart from even disease that people are born with, right? It's all based on sins. All of it, the whole lot. It's all based on sins, right? So this isn't just a cure for cancer, right? This is also a cure for HIV. I know that because the National Cancer Institute told us that when I supposedly signed a data sharing agreement with them, because they took me work offers, right? But they didn't just take me work offers, right? They took it offers, and then they realized, yes, all they have to do is confess the sins, right? So we'll just figure out what DNA stem cell just like tweaks off there when the brain goes like that, and the brain does this and the brain does that, and then we're going to create a drug that stops that from happening and stops that. Do you know what it is, right? The government, right? The government, the fucking playing everybody, and it's really important that we get this news where it needs to be. Now I was going to delete this video, but I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to send it to everybody, and I'm going to spread it about. So while I deciphered the website, anyway, the spirit also said, look forward to helping finding your healing answers. So the spirit also looks forward to me finding my healing answers while I was looking to cure her cancer, right? Yes, you can see here. He's son, right? Spirit saying, he's son, he's son. He raped. No, it's not very nice. It's not right. Prevent, die, right? So prevent her from dying. So fight itching. Now there's something in my kitchen, right? There's something watching through my kitchen window. Where there is, right? I'm not fucking stupid. But it's all on video. I mean, it'll get exactly where it'll get to all the people it needs to get to. Do you know what I mean? So I'm ranting. The spirit's saying rant. Now they're interfering with my work, right? I don't know if you caught that there, viewer, right? But I'm reading more what the spirit said. Now this didn't make sense to us the other day, right? But now the spirit's saying, fight kitchen. There's something or somebody watching through my kitchen window, right? Rant. I've got a rant about it. They're interfering, right? It's the fucking government. Answer with £1,000. I don't know what that means, like. £1,000. You might know what that means. Rent. Oh shit, I haven't paid me fucking rent yet. I haven't paid me rent for fucking ages. Now then, have you seen what this says? Hey, now you're not going to fucking believe this, right? What does that say? I said, die. I said, die. Why does that say, I said, die? Why did I write that down last week when I was reading her The Spirit spoke through her, right? We're all connected. Everything's fucking connected, right? Now then, don't fucking worry, right? Because God is with you constantly. Jesus is with you, right? And if you're very careful and you do what I'm doing, right? And do what I do, right? Where you read every day, it doesn't matter where you are, right? But bearing in mind, I've been doing it for 2 years, right? When I'm walking around the streets, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing that, I read every single word that's around us at the time, every single word, and I think about them and think about them and think about them as I'm going along. And I always know what's going on around the corner before I even get around the corner. Yeah. I need to make another video after this one, like, because there's a lot to tell you, like. That says there, get tab. I said, get tab. I don't know if you've got a tab or not. I said, or you've been smoking. We were saying get tab. Doesn't mind. Get tab as well. He doesn't mind you having a smoke. So, right. Are you reading it? Time to take action. Right then. It is time to take fucking action. Right? So, I'm just fucking praying. I'm praying to God that, I mean, the Spirit's told us that you've been listening, like, and I just hope, and I fucking pray that you're the fucking one, like, you're the one that just fucking helps us. I mean, I've got God with us all the time, but it's not very nice having been told I'm fucking crazy all the time. I'm not fucking crazy, and I'll prove everything to you all the fucking time, everything. I'm not bothered, right? Let's have a look what else is on here. Pro assessed, right? Pro assessed. So I professionally assessed her website the other day. Food willing to let go. You've got to be willing to let go of food, right? Not all your food. You don't have to stop eating completely, but I haven't had nothing to eat for 2 days now, right? I'm in my spiritual zone. I'm manifesting a different dimension, like not a different dimension, but like I've basically been fasting, and the words stick out a lot clearer to us, and I can hear the Spirit a lot better. Call cancer, right? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to fucking cure cancer on earth, right? I couldn't give a fuck what the government are trying to do, right? What the government are trying to do is fucking wrong, right? And it's time to fucking put it to an end, because what they're going to do is they're going to ruin your life, right? They're going to ruin your children's lives. They're going to ruin everybody's lives on earth, your families, your fucking mothers, your daughters, right? And then they're going to see that I'm fucking crazy, or we're fucking crazy. All the people in the mental hospitals are fucking crazy. It's wrong. And it's fucking ending. It ends. And that's me fucking angry, not God. I mean, fucking knows what they're going to do once he's fucking involved. Because Moses, right, when Moses parted the fucking waters, right, right, I know exactly how he done it. Right? So when I'm fucking down, walking past Buckingham Palace down there, I know that God is just going to move them out of the way. He's going to move them, right? They've got no chance. They don't have a fucking leg to stand on with God. Yeah? Oh. So, peak. True, right? That was all true. Naturally, Book's answer. I don't know. Who sin? Die here. Die here. Over tea. So I might be going to die tonight. I don't know what. Maybe he's trying to get us to be frightened or whatever. I don't know. Anti-cancer by David Ellie Turner. Call mission. Medical medium. I am a medical medium. So basically, I'm broken, right? I've got no money. I've got no life. I'm fucking mentally ill, apparently. I've got no car. I've got the CIA after us. I've got the US government after us. The UK government after us. I've sat and watched them lie to the entire world for the last year and a half and watch everybody fucking dying of cancer. I can't even pay me fucking rent. I had a Subaru Impreza that got fucking crushed because the police took it off us because somebody was going to shoot us, believe it or not. And now, if there's any of you out there that has got cancer, well, I tell you what it is. One day I'll swap you for this moment in my life right now so that you can fix this fucking problem and I'll confess my sins. Confession of sins is nothing, right? If you need to confess your sins, don't think it's bad, or don't think, especially if you're going to confess them to me or around me, don't think that I'm going to be ashamed of what you've been or the things you've done in the past, because I could not give a flying fuck, right? We've all been bad people. We've all done things that we didn't know. We've all done bad things that we didn't know about, that basically would kill us. We've all done bad things, and we weren't learned at school or in education. We weren't told that if you do that, it's going to kill you, or if you do this, this is going to happen. We weren't, and we should have been. And if I disappear off this land, off this earth, and basically our children don't wait, not even our children. 2017, end of 2017, there's going to be nothing left. I've been chosen to fix it. I've been chosen to fix it all and make sure that each person is on their right pathway to bringing heaven down to earth. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm Andrew Blair. Jesus Christ has been programming me for 2 years. He's programmed my DNA so that my DNA more or less matches his. Been chosen. It's one of them things, isn't it? I can't really change it. Not that I would want to anyway, because I'm willing to die for you, but I'll prevent it as much as I can. I'm not going to just climb on a cross like Jesus did. If you're going to try and set fire to us or something like that, I'm going to ask me mate around the corner what I'm paying fucking $1,000 to look after us for. I'm going to ask him to fucking shoot you. But that's entirely up to him. Only God can judge each one of us. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I'm not even going to hurt the government for fucking hurting all these people. Everybody on this earth deserves a second chance. Everybody. Why? Because not one of us were taught as a young whippersnapper, not one of us were taught that basically God was real. We weren't taught God was real. We weren't taught to understand that sins create cancerous cells in our veins, our DNA. We've all fucked up. Every single one of us have fucked up. All right? And what the reason being is because not one person on this earth has ever, since the beginning of humanity, not one person has ever truly understood what the fuck was going on. And it's not as if God can just like come down like fucking and just stand next to us and just going, oh, you're all right, all you have to do is write down this, son, right? This is what happened and this is the scientific backup for it and all that. This right here now, we are the luckiest people on earth, right? Because for the first time in the length of humanity, we've got answers. The question is, what are we going to do with them answers? Now, God is watching us constantly, right? And if anything happens, like what happened to Jesus, I'm really sorry, right? I fucking pray, I beg, right? That if anything happens, like what happened to Jesus, right? Now, I'm not afraid to die, but what I'm saying is if anything happens, what happened to Jesus, he's not going to be fucking happy, right? And when I say he's not going to be happy, I mean the reason why the moon, right? The moon at the minute, it's moving away from the Earth constantly, the moon. So what's he going to do? He's going to melt Antarctica for a start. The North Pole, the South Pole, etc., etc. He's going to melt it all, and he's going to flood us, right? Or if he doesn't flood us, he's going to give us constant sunshine with no moon. So basically, we'll just fucking frazzle to death. What I'm saying is, humanity will not survive if you don't listen to what I've got to say. Now, there's not one viewer watching this video now. And it's so fucking important. So fucking important. Well, I'm looking forward to the McGregor fight tomorrow anyway. I thought you would win anyway, McGregor. Now, McGregor, if you happen to be watching this video and you see it and you try to understand it, mate, you can use your fame and fortune and name. You can use it, and you can grant everybody on earth everything they've ever wished for. Now, basically, obviously I haven't charges for this video, this webinar. There's no viewers anyway. I mean, I was going to charge the next webinar because, well, just so I could buy a Ferrari. I mean, there was somebody mentioned on Facebook today that said, "Want a Ferrari? Do you want a Ferrari when everyone's dying of cancer, this, that, and the other?" And I'm sitting thinking, well, I've had to put up with this for a year and a half, people dying of cancer, right? People are dying of cancer. There's nothing I can fucking do it at the minute, especially when nobody's watching me videos, right? So I've had my Subaru Impreza crushed. I sold me sports car, what I built, to fund this research, etc., etc. And I'm going to tell you now, right? Yes, I want a Ferrari, right? And the reason being is because I forgot what it's like to just relax and have a fucking good time. Like have like a, I mean, don't get us wrong, I'm having a good time all the time with God and doing this, but like, I just want to go cruising as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to fucking race down the motorways, etc., etc. And I've said to God, I've said, you owe me a car, you owe me a car, you owe me a Ferrari, God. So I wrote on there before. That cure cancer, but that I would need to earn some money. Right? And reason being, I was reminding myself, because I don't actually want to earn any money. I'm not really bothered. I couldn't give a fuck about money. All I care about, right, is the well-being of everybody on this earth. And the fact that God's given me a spiritual awakening, calling, and telling me that he's going to take everybody off earth and kill people, and well, not kill people, but just not give them another chance, basically. And I'm writing in there, cure cancer, and just earn a little bit of money just so I can buy that Ferrari. If there's anybody out there that's got a little bit of money behind them and you'd like to donate, please donate. To be honest, I haven't got a car at the minute. I'm on benefits. I've got a friend that does a lot of research, and we can't even eat food, man. We're struggling to fucking do all sorts. I mean, it's getting to the point now where I just want it all to be over, so we can all sit around the campfires and just have a good time. Now, some good news about all of this, yeah. And the good news is that basically all those children and all those suffering cancer, all those suffering disabilities. Now, I don't just believe that Jesus Christ walked this earth and he was lifting people off the floor from being paralyzed. I don't just believe it, I fucking know it. I know it, right? because he's been with us for the last 2 years. Right? And I know what I practically know what it feels like to be on a cross, man. It was devastating. Right? And basically, all those people that are suffering, right? I solemnly promise you that I'm going to save you. I'm going to help you all. Right? Now, if anybody gets in my way while I'm trying to do that, who knows? But as far as I'm concerned, I'm coming for you. I'm going to help you. Because I'm with the Holy Spirit. With the Holy Spirit. Universal energy. And we're having a fucking good time. The Spirit is calling out for somebody here, look. Don't know if you can see that or not. I'm winning. And it's calling out for McCormick. McCormick? Who's that? It's Gav McCormick. You need to watch this, mate. I'm really in the best of both worlds. Spiritual and normal. As soon as I start manifesting that money, them donations, right? We're going to be cruising up and down the country, up around the world in party buses and having fucking parties and everything. And we're going to be curing illness on Earth. Everything's going to change. And McCormick, you deserve recognition for just being you. Do you know what I mean? You deserve it. Let's have a look, see what else I can get. So basically, the Spirit's telling us here that every pound that's donated to www.oneworldtruth.org, every pound that's donated, right, will ensure that a patient is cured of illness. Basically, it'll give me that little bit of food or that drink of that bottle of water to get from A to B, and it'll provide the world with truth in education. It'll provide the world with peace. It'll provide everybody everything they've ever wished for. It doesn't matter whether you're a royal, a policeman, a policewoman, somebody working in the army, working for the CIA. It doesn't matter whether you're a labourer, a mechanic, a welder, a hairdresser. £1. Let's just end world hunger. Just end it. I'm not saying that I can just do this by myself. I'm not doing this by myself. There's no fucking way that I would accomplish something that like this by myself. I'm with God. I'm with Jesus in spirit. And here they are, the truth and the light. So being part of a large organization, yeah, if you want to be part of one truth, right, all you have to do is give us a shout and you're in, right? Being part of a large organization means that we can offer you great deals every day. All your food will be provided for. Your clothing, your car, your caravan, your laptop, your phone, that dream that you've always wished for, that one dream that you have always wished for, whether it's to drive that rally car, to fly that helicopter, to be an actress, a singer, a dancer. Listen, you can do it, and you can do it with one truth, with us, with God, because God wants the very best for you. Very flexible. So at the moment, I'm on foot. Well, depends how much I win on this McGregor fight, etc., etc. But at the moment, I'm on foot, and well, I'm flexible. I can be anywhere. I can be here, I can be there. I could walk into your hospital. I could walk into your community centre. I could walk into your doctor's surgery. Yeah. Thank you, teacher. I hope you're saying thank you to me for the information that I've given you. You can watch the video back as much as you want. If you truly understand how to read the Word of God, if you follow that Word of God where God's trying to lead you, right, whether you're a healer or whatever you are, a fortune teller, God will be trying to lead you somewhere. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that the Word of God will lead you to me. What I'm saying is we've all got our own individual paths, and everybody on this earth has got a divine purpose, and God has got plans for you that you've never imagined, and you'll not believe it, but you love it so fucking much that you can't stop doing it. And your dreams, all of your dreams are going to come true, all of them. The charity begins, and it begins right now. If you would like to win, should we say £1,000? I mean, I'm making this up as I go along. I'm just going off what the Spirit's trying to tell us. If you would like to win £1,000, right? All you have to do is share this video. That's all you have to do, just share the video. Now, if share the video. So let's say, how many shares? 50 pence a share. So all you have to do is share it 2,000 times. First person to share this video 2,000 times across the social network sites, Twitter, LinkedIn. That same person has to share it 2,000 times. Now, I don't know if you can take screenshots on your computer, but every time you share it, just take a screenshot. So in the end, you'll have 2,000 screenshots of this video shared. Please give us a variety of clubs and likable pages, just a variety, so it spreads to as many people as possible. And you're gonna have £1,000. Give it. Now you're probably thinking, where am I going to get that from? Now, I've already got 2 investors interested in my work and what I'm doing. This is such a big thing. They'll provide with that £1,000, and if they don't, right, I wouldn't worry about it, because the spirit is now telling me which scratch cards to pick up in the shop, which ones are winning and which ones are losing. It's also now telling me which casino sites to go on, etc., etc. What fighter to basically bet on. So now, frazzled. Something's going to happen something mad as fuck's going to happen with frazzled. Like, I don't know. It's either everybody else frazzled on Earth or just me. But it'll not be just me, because then everybody else will be after me. So they'll be fucking stupid, basically. Jamaica ginger. That'll be me. Fruit cocktail. Oh, it's telling us to get a dog. Club. Shy pig. Can I just say a massive shout out to Coca-Cola, Monster Energy, sponsor us. Poo Poo, Hartley's. Do you want me heart? Is that what you've come for? Me fucking heart. Just the same as yours, man, you stupid cunt. It's the fucking spirit that's programming us. It's the energy that's around us. It's got nothing to do with my body. I'm exactly the same human being as everybody else. So don't sit there and think that my blood's special or my heart's special, because basically it's been proven that we can program each other by DNA. So everything I've got, I can program you to have as well. And then if I learn you how to listen to the spirit, he can also program you as well. So we're all the fucking same. We can all heal each other. So basically, we're proud, right? We are proud to serve you as a local community. We are proud. Come rain or shine, we're going to be there. And hardy. Hardy, hardy, hardy. There's only one Hardy I know, and that's Liam Hardy. You're very special, mate. I need some fucking help. You're very special, mate. You've been blessed by God, right? So don't ever fucking take the piss like you have been about God or Jesus, mate, because they're fucking watching over you, right? And you're not going to prison. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're watching over you, mate. Please, fucking assist us, like. Apparently you can help me here. We want a festival entrance. Make an epic festival entrance. Sprungbo, make an epic festival entrance. Where would that be? That would be Creamfields. What are we going to do with Creamfields? How about this? How about this? How about we get as many disabled people to go to Creamfields as we can this year? As many disabled people as we can, right? And we get them to go there. And how about, I don't give you a date or a time. I turn up with the Holy Spirit. And I let it do its magic, basically. And how about Creamfield isn't all about the music this year? It's about truth. It's about a new beginning. And it's the fucking biggest festival in the world. Creamfields, 2017. Organisers, you need to expand it. Let's make it the whole entire size of Liverpool. I don't know, however big it's going to be, but I have faith in you. Now, thank you for listening. Take care. Ta-ra.